Three, two, one. Yes, this is something like that with Nav. Hey, I am Nav, and you're tuned into the show. It happens every week. Yeah, no specific day, but it happens weekly, maybe once a week or twice a week, and it is supported by Gendang.com.my. This is the show where we chat with all the artists, as many as possible. Doesn't matter if it's a comedian, singer, dancer, anything to do with arts and entertainment in the Malaysian field. Hey, that's where Nav grabs them. Nav talks to them. Why am I referring myself to a third person? But okay, forget about that. Today, I got a very special friend on board. He is, I've known him for a very long time, but surprisingly, after chatting off air, we just realized that we haven't seen each other for a long time, just like everybody else. But finally, got a chance to have a chat with him thanks to his brand new upcoming album called John Bangi Blues. He is the man himself. You've seen him in a couple of live sessions on YouTube and radios, TVs. He's everywhere, man. And now he's on the show. Hey, Azmyl, what's up, my man?
Hey man, apa khabar? Sihat?
Man, this is a guy, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something about this briefly. Briefly, he's the kind of guy. People talk about the rock and roll lifestyle, or maybe they might just sing about it. But this guy, actually, if you know him, he kind of has that rock and roll feel going on with him, man. It's whenever I see him or listen to his music, I have this tagline running in my head. What was it again? Hidup biar slumber, ayat biar power, or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Right, right. That's pretty much you, right?
Oh yeah. I guess so. I think you do reflect on that. It's like
Yeah,
yeah, I am. Wow. Okay, cool. Then you
pretty cool
you
guy, relaxed, confident. But when it comes to taro in the songs, you taro lah.
so this is where I'm retreating, collecting chi energy. Then
Yeah,
mau kena tu like Street Fighter
fire
lah, you
everything.
tarik the energy dulu.
You lost everything, cukup lah. But what I
Ah.
like about you is your songs are straight up. There's no such thing as beating around the bush. No too flowery stuff going on. It is what it is. I mean, of course, you have there's metaphors and there's double meanings and so on. But some of the tracks that if you really pay close attention to, if you haven't had the chance to listen to Azmyl, take a look, take a listen to all his songs, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. That's what his songs are like when you ever get a chance to listen to it, especially this brand new album, which is upcoming, not released yet, right? It's not
Yep,
officially
yep, yep.
John
Getting there soon.
John Bangi Blues.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta ask the first obvious question: Who is John?
Okay, this is funny story lah. I mean, like I always thought. I mean, there's three. When you're talking about there's three symbols in that title itself, right? Three. There's John, which is very common name. There's a lot of
Okay,
Malay guys whose nama dia John, Bob. So it's like a generic thing. Bangi because it's kind of a paean to my the town I've lived in the last 30 odd years, and this area around here is just got its own charm. So that's why those characters appear in the album like LORI HANTU.
okay,
And, and blues, I guess, is just it's not about blues genre necessarily, but getting the blues. Everybody's gets blues. So I
ah,
thought the title's just about the regular Joe, this particular town having his blues. But the backstory of the who John Bunny is, this is where it gets interesting. Uh,
please enlighten me. I
okay,
have a series of questions I'm gonna ask, man.
yeah. So it was something that was parked back in my brain for a long while. So when I was first gigging at the Old No Black Tie, that's on Masui, but earlier now it's the Rainforest or Inn or something as a hotel. That was the Old No Black Tie, first one. So one of my first gigs I played, turns out this very famous producer, Rosan Aziz, was doing sound that day. So this is
Okay,
where how it's so awesome and Black Tie. He bought all these terror fleurs. I met Manbai there. Anyway, so
no,
he's yeah, yeah. So Rosa is doing a sound check. I didn't introduce myself. He just said next. Okay, so I go fine. Then halfway through my sound check, he said, "Hey, stop, bro. Okay. Bro, you dari mana? That's all he asked. Oh, me. Bangi. Okay, so nama kau John Bangi. So
che.
okay. So I'm thinking like John Bangi mungkin sebab aku pakai spec, aku main akustik gitar, rambut macam tu John Denver kot. Kan Denver is a city town. So get that. So I didn't even ask, but I kind of got it. Oh, cool. Then but I forgot about that. Like, hey, that could be a cool stage name, John Bangi. But I thought that was also something that I like doing that lah. Stuff that's amusing to myself. that kind of sounds kind of cool and has meaning potentially.
Yeah,
I'll use those.
it is quite catchy. It kind of creates the curiosity to know what exactly the whole album is all about with that name itself. It's not something
Yeah,
like,
true, true.
yeah, Malay dude singing, "Come on, my machan," singing over there. Suddenly, a title John Bangi Blues. It's like it doesn't. It really creates the curiosity in that album. So, was that the reason why
True.
it's called that? Just because somebody
Well,
called it?
no, no, I mean, like, I threw around different titles, and a part of fun that I love making albums through the years, and I really love making albums, the recording, the conceptualizing the ideas, the song order. I love that. I mean, the whole process is meaningful to me. It's not just the end when you get the CD to sell. For me, that's I'm kind of bummed out by then. Like, oh, now I have to like play the song, well, keep on playing the songs again and again. But getting there is always fun to me. And if people ask me, well, how you maintain doing album, because I enjoy the process. It's not like, oh, I gotta get a CD. So you gotta make it work for yourself. So when I was making this album, I wanted something that kind of broke away from the last three was a kind of a trilogy,
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, okay, but there is a certain sense of being more specific. So I've never done a character study album. So this is sort of like that, like John Bungy, whoever this is, could be anybody. It's the everyday Joe and Jane. So the
Oh,
songs reflected that. When I got all the songs together, so it seemed like that kind of story.
yeah, because the thing is this, okay, is of course if the shoe fits, anybody could relate to the particular album. But the thing is this: if you have a song called, you have an album called John Bungy Blues, and your first ever single was called "LORI HANTU," that pretty much is like it's like confusing me a little bit down here because I want to know the sense of direction, or rather, the whole album, the theme of the entire album. Is it going to be like that for the entire one? Because you've also recently released another track called "Penghasut Blues," which you'll talk about in a short while. That's a
Yep.
totally different thing altogether. So tell
Yeah.
me a little bit more about this lorry hantu thingy. I need to know: is it a
Yeah.
double meaning, or is it are you actually talking about the lorry itself?
Well, I think it's kind of rugi lah if you write a song and there's only one meaning and one layer to it. So definitely all my songs there's you boleh ada banyak layer. It's multiple use. So definitely it works double two ways. I think that's why. I mean the Lori Hantu you see it a lot here because so I'm from Bangi, south of KL, and the airport. There's a lot. You see lah. And you wonder where the hell is this lorries being sent? Sometimes early morning. Sometimes you see a bunch of them. So there's something like if you from this part of town when you say Lorianto, orang like, yeah, man. So I think it's also symbolic of like, look what's going on here. It's like ants. You see ants crawling on a wall. Then you also fikir, oh, I must have dropped some food or there's sweets. Summer lah. So you
Something.
see Lorianto like some hills getting chopped flatter because his lorries, I think,
I think
selling it to.
I guess it's much because knowing you and your style of your songs, the stuff that you write, it cannot be just about a lorry. There must be behind it. I don't know. I'm just translating. Okay, for me, I'm translating it as who's behind it.
Mm,
Okay,
mm,
the safety thing. I mean,
mm.
especially the part that you say kalau kena tangkap kat pudu, siapa contact lu, you know, everything maksud tersirat dan terselit or whatever you want to call it. Everything was there, man. So it
Yeah,
was. So it does have two, three meanings to that song, right?
yeah. I mean, it's also, it's a story. I think that what I love about songwriting is that I don't get bored about it because I don't have memorize it because I visualize it. I'm a very visual guy when I write songs. People might tell you play music, so you must be, actually, in my background, I studied film, I teach film. But I've always been visual. I love drawing as a kid. So stories often I think would need to have that, and people when they listen to songs, right, you visualize things, and that's why for a long time I didn't want to do any music videos because I mean, one is fun to do videos, but it takes a bit of time. But at the same time, well, I didn't have money lah, but that's okay. But but at the same time, it's great that I'm not interfering with their interpretation. So if I have a video, sometimes I spoil the potential of
Yeah,
your
imagine
visualization of the
how you want it.
imagination of yeah.
Yeah, cool. But this
So
particular song, actually, your student helped you out, if I'm not mistaken, right, to create this video.
yep, he
Was it?
directed it. Yeah. So this is the second time I've done it with a film student. I always want to collaborate with students, but usually I'm a bit too late or I'm too busy, or you got to catch them the right time before they get too busy, or when they. So it is pretty. So I lay it down. I have a certain aesthetics nailed down. It's not just some random thing. I'll tell them, look, make it very lo-fi. When I mean by lo-fi, making it very, don't think of fancy stuff, or you can achieve something fancy without having to have the fanciness behind the scene. Do it, and I always tell them, look, you got your generation, you got a camera in your pocket everywhere you go. You can make movies anytime, you know.
Yeah.
And probably because it's so ubiquitous, we take it for granted. So I just want to encourage that. I mean, I enjoy collaborating with anybody. So I always see my students, and hey, yeah, if I think there's a sensibility, that's also quite important. Seeing them as as a student, like, hey, this guy, okay lah. That's very important to me. It's
So
not so much like,
do they get extra grades for coming up with a
no,
video?
no, 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 no. Yeah, this is something separate. That's the first thing I've got to clear. Yeah, this there's
Because
something. This some for your soul.
yeah, because that was my first question. Because first thought, because I was thinking is that okay, if I'm a student right now, my next project is definitely going to be Azmyl's next album and so on, so called whatever albums you're going to come out with, man. But it was an amazing video. Like what you said, it's like a lo-fi. And one thing about you is that I've noticed through the years and through your music video, you also like to implement on the simplicity of things. You don't like to
Yep,
complicate things so much because as
yep.
much as you have too many things going on in a music video, it kind of takes away the essence. Like one of the music videos was I think it was the soundtrack for Girlfriend Aku Pontianak or something like that.
Oh yes, yeah, 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 yeah,
We
yeah.
got the song for Lena. Even
Yes,
that also, as much as you have the movie clips going on behind your particular role performing was straightforward, nothing too complicated. It was just nice going on down there.
yes,
And he had
yes,
so many other songs that actually had that feel. So I can just focus on you and the song, nothing more. I don't have to complicate more.
yes, yes,
And
yes.
this particular song, Lori Hantu, I kind of like the green screen effect on the whole thing. It's just you and only you, nothing else but you and the
Yes,
Lord,
yes,
which is a
yes.
beautiful track, which is nice. For those who haven't checked it out, you might as well like YouTube it. Is it on Spotify?
Yes, I'm not Spotify yet. I just having on my YouTube, trying to get that
Check it
channel
out,
running. Yeah.
and you have an idea. But what about the rest of the songs? I mean, the whole theme. Does this album have a theme in the sense of the type of direction you're heading to? I mean, does it have
Uh,
the theme?
it's loud. It's kind of very, very, what you call it? Um, it's like the landscape that is here on at, let's say, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a hot day. I'll put it that way. It's like, it's a middle of the day kind of, fucking hot, man. Man. They blast it on, and okay, this like turning this on album on. It's like turning on the fan. You know.
Ah,
So it doesn't necessarily cool you off right away, but okay lah. Now, okay, there's a backbeat to this bloody heat and dust, and so it's got that sort of because I recorded it live. Um,
okay.
10 songs we did in 3 hours. I did it in last November. Very
You're
efficient.
kidding me.
Yeah. So very small because it's just a trio. It's just me, Christopher Chong on bass.
Okay.
He's been filling in for Orkes Padu a lot, so I kind of like got to know, and he was available. And my drummer's Ama Kairi. He's my bandmate in Maharaja Commission, my noise rock band. But he also sometimes plays in Orkes Padu fill in. But he's also a member. But it was very quick. I had the songs. I written it in the span of 12 months before last November. So the songs are very fresh, and I was right, and I actually want to make it acoustic, sort of like Bob Dylan's John Wesley Harding album,
Yeah.
just bass drum. So we tried it acoustic, it just didn't work. There was a gig coming up, I wanted to try this, and okay, Spadu, the guys were busy, so I just did this little trio with Ama and Chris. Just try it off. Got a gig played, and I just brought my telly, plugged it in, put the distortion, and okay, then I did. This is it. It's meant you needed to wear. You need to put these pants on.
It gave a different feel altogether. Lah.
Completely, it just lifted the songs, and I think both of them they're great. Amma and Chris. I mean, these guys, they're journeyman anytime. So I mean, I think that's why my working culture in running a band or even do my albums is often very. I'm very pragmatic. So sometimes I joke about it. I think I joked with my friend Reza about this. I said, sometimes um, I let my budget determine the genre. you
Good.
know, So because like I mean probably that's why I've been doing folk early on, because it's I've got songs. I don't have a band, but I've got a recorder. I can make this happen, and suddenly you hear an album somewhere, you and then you realize that, hey, that's legit. That was very important to me. I think that's how I got into this singer songwriting. I didn't even know what singer songwriter was. So I just solo, solo guy.
But
Um,
seriously, you didn't know because you have released more tracks than most of the year. I mean, full-fledged, whatever recording artists you want to call them or whatever you want to say. Like, you released more songs than anyone that I've known, man. It's like
true, true.
I lost count how many tracks that you gave. Even in 2016, you had a long list of songs over there, and you say
Yeah,
you
yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
Come on, man. It's natural. It's something that's in you, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I joke it sometimes. Sometimes it's a problem. I pick up like the last maybe 2 years. I pick up guitar because now my time is limited. I got kids, It's like, but I've written those songs while babysitting or parenting. Surprisingly, so it's a myth that you gotta go hide somewhere. That used to be our work, but adaptability is so important, man. You gotta adapt. It's just like this COVID world we live in. If you don't adapt, you perish.
Well,
So
in
I've
some
just
So sorry. In some cases, some singer songwriters actually use their children as an inspiration to further write songs.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I've kind of surprising. I wouldn't say I haven't. I've got some ditties that's written with and for them, but I'm surprised I'm not getting in that whole sentimental thing. I thought I'll be like Jackson Brown or something like or like tiba-tiba emo gila, dah ada anak, That's
Because
why I got more garang. I got more garang actually,
this
surprisingly.
is late nights because the late nights because of the kids or what.
And no, I think because they start growing up, you used to scold more. Hey, hey. So like
Oh,
getting the energy.
well, you better give credit mention to the kids on this album, man. If it wasn't
Oh,
for them,
definitely, definitely, definitely.
let's
Aduh.
the other track that you released also recently, which is Penghapus Blues, is right?
Penghasut blues, penghasut blues.
Yeah, that one I have a strong feeling it's something to do with politics.
Yes, yes, yes. Most definitely. I mean, like I mean, when these songs came about I started writing them in 2018. I mean, that's when all the elections. I mean, it's in the air, man. You know.
Yeah,
I
it's,
mean,
it's
you choke on it. Oh man, politics again. So it's like so you couldn't avoid it. So I had that one song, and I think I directed it. It's when you write songs, sometimes it's just like when you're in prayer, you need to focus or something. Same thing with songs. You just need to have some protagonist or villain that you need, and that just fires everything up. So it just happened to be the dude who just got charged last week. Anyway, but he was that visualization. But the song could be anything. It's about people who are corrupt, who plunder. And when you
actually,
look at it's about history really.
yeah, no matter when you write the song, it's always relevant to the present date, man.
Yeah, yeah.
It
That's
doesn't matter if it's 2018, 2015, or maybe 1998. It's still relevant
true,
today, man, when it comes to politics, which
true,
is nice.
true, true.
Because the thing is like writing songs is such. Let me be very honest with you. It's like a lot of people kind of have this afraid the tendency to be played safe when it comes to writing songs about such. Do you ever face that, or you just like this is your form of expression and you don't really care about it?
Um, Maybe when you first started, I mean, definitely if you're just starting off, you're kind of nervous. But when the opportunity to do that was so scarce, when I started playing, when I came back from Australia, I was there for my degree. Came back. This is just I missed I was really depressed. I was in this little town called Perth. I missed the height of Malaysian indie underground, man. Like 97, 98, 99. I was in this this backwater town. Anyway, when I came back, things kind of settled down, and there was no such thing as open mics back then. If you still remember, there's nothing. So even when I came back for holidays, late 90s, we crashed a party. I'll tell you one story later on about Amir Yusuf's bar. Amir Yusuf, the singer
Oh
songwriter, had a
yeah,
bar. So we crashed into it. I'll tell you that story later. But anyway, but starting off like that, because when you don't have, it doesn't happen a lot. When it comes, you do it. You know, so it's not a matter of choice. It's like, hey, this is happening. You want or not? I'm not doing anything else. Yeah, why not? Yeah. So you get nervous, but that nervous is short. Way. I like that
yeah.
nerve. Like me going on a date for first time. Like, how? That kind of like adrenaline. you got to be in it for different other things. It can't
Yeah.
be just about the performance. It's got to be you feel excited because it's a new thing, um, and almost that as you said. I mean, it's a form of expression that I think I discovered I have an ability for. Whether I think early on a lot. I think a lot of songwriters or any, especially songwriters probably, because when you write songs, you start thinking in terms of it as an industrial product. Well, I write a song, I must sell it. This song must fit this. Of course, all of us come from that because you grow up, you listen to radio, and you know what's popular. But then when I discovered the subculture, punk, even like looking at rock and roll history, the blues, when you start
Yeah.
going back, you realize like, hey, these guys didn't do it because like, this is my next single. I hope you like it. It's more like, hey man, like this is it. So happen somebody recorded it. That kind of thing. So these songs are out there. They're alive. They're breathing, and whether somebody records them or not, and that's why I think great songs are. And you capture that instead of trying to mold something.
Yeah,
So
there's a word
force
for it.
it.
Actually. It's like something I forgot. Rifa mentioned the word. I totally forgot. What's the word? I get what it is. Like it's not natural. It's just to give what people want. You know,
Yeah,
that's what the market wants, and it is true, very true, man. Because what are you doing? That punk culture. That's where the true essence comes out. You really people relate to it more than whatever the so-called manifested kind of songs that's going on
yeah,
the
yeah.
airplane right now.
That's
That's a
true.
fresh.
That's true. That's true. And it's almost like yeah, it's got a better finger on the pulse of what's going on, and that's what really changed me. I mean, early on as a budding, I never thought I could get into this kind of thing. And then I realized just doing it. You meet friends, and then like, hey man, you want to play here, or like, hey, let's start jamming. And that's how my other kind of bands come about, is with friends. So but but I wouldn't change a thing. But you there's one point, and when you're doing this, after a while, you start realize like your place in this world, lah. And I think that's sometimes very hard for a lot of people to kind of swallow. It's a bitter pill to swallow. Like, okay, I guess I don't fit in here. Okay, what do you do? Do you retreat? Or for me, like, if I don't do this, I've been doing this. I'm not doing it for them. Yeah, I like this. I'll do it lah.
Yeah, but
So do
you still get paid.
it.
There's no
Yeah, I
complaint
can
about.
just, yeah, don't complain. And that's also a very important thing. I think the Cherry Makan bit also about, sometimes you got to do things. It's not music, but to get by, and there's no harm to that. I think sometimes we got to be more flexible. I think that's where. And look, I mean, you look at even the greatest legends, but everybody's got their humble start, and it's not chronological. I think people think that humble start is the beginning only. Humble, that you're gonna be humbled throughout your life, and it's fine. People think like, oh, I'm humble, and I'm 40, I'm back to that. So, no, man. I mean, like, life has its ups and downs, right? And that's what
Yeah,
shit. That's the shit that songs are made out of, man. Leverage on that. Shit, I sound
yeah.
like inspiration, so kind of like,
No, but it is true because like it's a habit of mine. Like before I even chat with anybody, I'll just do my homework. I'll listen to every single track I can
Mm,
think of, recap, and that's what I've noticed when I was listening back to back on your tracks. From
mm,
way back then, from 2011 or something like that, till
mm,
till today. That's the feel I got because when I was listening to the lyrics, because your song, it isn't just about the music; it's also about the lyrics and how people get connected to their daily lives and scenario that's happening all around, something that you rarely find because let's face it, dude, you listen to songs too. I mean, whatever songs is going on locally, it's always about love, it's always
mm.
about breakup, it's all about how popular I am, how much money I make, or how broke I am. But the reality, the facts of life is hardly written in a song. It's very rare you find that. It's like
Yeah,
maybe out of 10 songs you might find it in one or two, but in your case I think I pretty much found in every single song that I heard, man.
yeah, yeah.
The fact,
You nailed it. I mean, it's like, for me, it's like you've got this resource which is around you every day, and you are right about something that's not there, and you're gonna make up. For me, it's also like, man, life throws you lemons. Why don't you write a song about lemons? Like, or there's this, everyday life is a lot more. I've through my experience and my travel, and or whatever I get into, it's always been that I find everyday life way more fascinating than it's made up to be. And this is from a guy. I mean, I grew up. I was a movie freak. Why you think I wear glasses? People think, I mean, it makes me look smart lah. But you know, when I finished SRP, I remember there was a illegal video store down here. We live on the hill, so go down bicycle. I used to rent videos, 10 VHS tapes, bro. Yeah,
Yes.
this is what millions don't understand the pain. Like bicycle was that okay? And I will watch movies. I'll just watch movies up there. And of course, I think we all brought up to see in a certain way. We're shaped to appreciate film, music, happiness, sadness, what dreams and joys are supposed to be. And then probably sometimes reality hits hard, or sometimes you can be forever just be in that, never get out of that. So things happen in my life, like in my late teens, my early 20s. My 20s was quite tumultuous. I mean, I think that's why that's what all the good songs are, right? When things are kind of like, so that's why that's a simple thing. I mean, if people ask like, "Wow, you write a lot of songs? Why?" Yeah, well, this what they say about good stuff. It comes when times are hard or something shitty is going on.
Exactly.
So
I wish I could write songs, man. The amount of shitty things that happen in my life.
so that's why, yeah. I want to be a conduit. I want to be representative of. I know. I mean, like all of us out there, I mean, there's authors who I appreciate, writers. I wish I could write novels. Um, I see that my work is literary because people, like you said, could be really listen to lyrics. And I think this is something I come to conclusion through the years, because I realize that my audience isn't so much the guys in the music gigging scene. They're there for sound, for
The feel of the whole thing.
the feel, yeah, not so much to listen. And, let's face it, it's kind of hard to hear sometimes lyrics in venues unless it's acoustic. But but you realize that okay, I play some bookstore gigs and CDs move, and and be some random mom with a baby in a stroller, and after the shows you come, hey, I heard your songs, I like it, I like the words. Well, can I buy an album? It's like, wow, cool. So so I think that's why it gets interesting, because we don't. This is my take on it. Like, I think music has a larger purpose beyond just being something entertainment. Yeah, our emotions are there, but I think it serves a larger thing. It's just not being given the due kind of like, look, music is as I mean, like when Bob Dylan won the Nobel Prize for literature. People went saw, right? Well, hey, people know Bob Dylan song more than whatever the best novels written. Correct? Not everybody gets to sit down and read a novel.
It
The
resonates
reach of
with them.
resonation of the songs, man. So I suppose it's not music per se; it's songs. I think that's also something that you need kind of like be more specific about. The songs are the ones that travel,
And
Um,
maybe this could also be a contributing factor for your songs, because unlike most people that I've heard or most songs that I've listened to, yours has a little more on the simplified lyrics in terms of choices of words and so on, which doesn't make me want to go back and look for a dictionary just to double check the it's simple, straightforward. Okay, yes, it has several meanings to it. Okay,
mm,
but it's much easier for people to grasp. Doesn't matter what's your intellectual level like from the top to the lowest, or maybe whatever lifestyle you've been in. The words that you choose to write in your songs is so much simplified. It
yeah,
makes it easier for people to actually understand the whole thing. Because some
true.
people, like some English songs, people like to use bombastic words, or like some stuff that I really need to go back to get a thesaurus dictionary or go online and look for the meaning of the word. It doesn't make sense at all. But the thing is,
Yeah,
it sounds nice lah, nampak gempak lah. But at the end of the day, if people don't understand it, what's the point, right?
that's true. That's true. Um, yeah, I think this is where when it comes to lyric writing, uh, I was for a long time. I just started writing in English, and you always want to find your voice. I think that's always important. I kind of found the English voice. The Malay voice came later, and I would say in a way, I'm comfortable writing Malay because again, Malay is such a poetic language, and you can't play around with, you can't move it. As it's not as pliable. There's certain, I mean, it's quite long, right? When you think of
Yeah.
syllables, Malay words syllables are long. Like walau bagaimanapun. It's so long, right? So anyway, but those things also sometimes inform what the need for simplicity and to get story across. But it's also very I would describe it this way, because having a film and TV background is very documentary like. It's very if you're familiar with this film movement called the Italian neorealism, it's sort of like it's everyday. You kind of like everyday language. So I was always had my ears open when I'm in public, hanging out, kopitiam, whatever. Sometimes not being a a busybody, but you capture the way people speak, and those things really I find interesting. The way friends say things, they're very conversational. It
Yeah,
sounds like a friend is singing to you. You know, it
exactly.
takes. I understand. Yeah.
I have a life motto: communicate, don't complicate.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Don't like you can eat like that. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds good, but it sounds really sophisticated and all. But at the end of the day, like when nobody gets it, it's just a waste of words, man. It's,
Yeah.
it's really a
Yeah.
waste of. But also, I was watching the AEW sessions you had recently, your live sessions. One part of your conversations and between songs, you were saying that you also try to save on talking about simplicity, save on chords. You
Yeah.
try I don't know. I wouldn't know jack shit about chords and whatever, man. I couldn't differentiate one thing to another. But this is that really true? Is that do you really save on chords and so on? This is for the
Well.
guys who really
Yeah.
play music.
This was a joke. I mean, if you come my live shows, that's what my live shows are different from just listening my music on anywhere else, because I banter. I like telling jokes. Actually, I'm a what you call it? I always admire stand-up comedians. So I have that. Between songs is my chance to talk up or say something, some
They
observation. So
crack
sometimes,
the crowd.
yeah, just crack the crowd. So one day I thought, like, I always love how sometimes, we especially environmental language, environmental, save the planet, save the earth. Actually, humans are the one need saving, brother.
Exactly.
The planet is okay. So I thought, like, okay, how about, like, people always say save this, save that. Like, I always joke and I look at my stuff. My songs are simple. I use 3 chords, 4 chords, and that, that's a rock and roll thing. 3 chords and the effing truth, you know. So I always thought, okay, how about I do that as a banter? My songs have very few chords. I can talk about the next song that has only 3 chords. So that gets me kind of like uh that informs sometimes the kind of stuff that I would dispense in conversation. But it's also something to say, like, well, man, you don't need that much cost to write a song, man. That's
Yeah.
probably a simple. Yeah.
Because I had to clear that down because, like I said earlier, I have no idea about chords, man. I wouldn't know anything about chords. The only thing I know how to play is a CD player. That's the only thing I
And that's going out vogue already. CD players are hard to find,
yeah,
man.
exactly, man.
Oh.
Life goes on. Life goes on. What can I say? And you, apart from music, you're also teaching, right? You're lecturing on film and movies or something like that.
Yeah, I teach film and performing arts program in Sunway University. So
How's
I've
that?
been there. Yeah, it was good, man. I mean, I was in another institution before. I had some friends teaching there and went to see some shows. It was like ages ago, more than 10 years ago. They're like, wow, this place is kind of cool. You're in the company of other creatives. It's a bit different. I had a head, this lady who's very gung ho, about the arts, and so, and I had by then I realized, teaching, I'm good at it. I discovered I can do this, and it's meaningful to me. So I said, okay lah, I mean, could use a job, man. So why not? So that's how I got into teaching, and teaching alone is just not enough. I mean, like, what do you do with knowledge? So you do research. So then my academic career came up. Career, you could say, just started writing articles, sending journals, going to conferences, and doing interesting stuff that I care about. Like I would do about music subcultures,
Mhm.
stuff that that really rallies me. I feel I'm lucky to have that opportunity, having that kind of day job. It doesn't feel like a job at all, man. And informs my work. So I think, yeah.
Does that affect on the musical side? Because having a balance of teaching and then writing songs and performing at the same time, it's a beautiful thing. And now you're a dad. You've been promoted to a dad. That makes it, man. I mean, he's better, but in terms of timing, is how do you juggle all these things, man?
Yeah, I tell you, man, it's a juggling act. Uh, that's one when we said earlier in the show, the kind of rock and roll life. You know, it can be anything. Like, I think rock and roll can be like rock by baby, then you roll on the floor, sleep. But the rock and roll life is This is probably one of it, trying to balance things out. But how would I put it? I'll put it that then, like, it after you put some perspective to it, it's okay. It actually adds more meaning to what I do. In the past, if I was playing, I was just thinking of a gig and stay up really late, come back next morning, like you crash for the whole day. Now it's like, if I'm at a gig and I don't want to hang around, I can just use the excuse. Oh, I gotta put kids to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, can
You,
blah.
you are in many ways, man. This is the third time you're telling me your kids are using your kid's name to escape a lot of things.
Yeah.
From
I
escape.
utang them, man.
Yeah, I see. You owe them big time, man. And speaking of, you were saying something about crashing a party at Army User's place. I think it was somewhere in Damansara, right?
Yes, uptown. So this is funny. So me and my good friend from college, his name's Alex. Okay, so we had my first band together with him. So that time he was here, I was in Perth. I came back for holidays, and it was December, and he said, "Hey, there's this place there. You can play this thing. It's called the open mic. I think there's not. He didn't say the open mic. He just said, hey, we can play before the bands. Okay, so I brought acoustic guitar. I don't pick up anything. So it was uptown. Well, got there, and the place was called, what's it called? X Place.
Yeah, X
It was
Place.
X Place, kan?
Place.
There's this balloons. I was like, I mean, it's a bar, but why is there balloons? It was like 7 o'clock night. So we went in, and there was a bar guy at the door said, "Oh, sorry, tonight is private party. It's Ami's birthday." Oh, okay. Shit, man. I mean, I travel all the way from Bangi, and my friend also got bummed out, so he sat by the curb playing guitar. You know, it looks like a very romanticized idea. Like, oh, sian, huh? Man, it was very funny lah. But after a while, we were like, hey, let's just go in lah. Let's wait when the party started already. Maybe Yusuf is there. Maybe he's already kind of into it, and maybe his mood is better. We can just come in and like, can we crash it? And it worked. So when the party was on, we just went in with a guitar, and there was nobody. I don't know how we got in. And they just opened the door and let us in. And we
Yeah,
look
the
weird enough
formal
yeah, probably you look. Yeah, probably we had a guitar, right? Yeah. Then we saw, I think Yusuf behind the bar with a girl. It's like, hi, Mr. Amir, can we like play before you guys play? Like, yeah, man, good. Oh, so I think we did 3 songs. There was like the whole school of the theater scene was there. I recognize because see them newspapers. Harry Fiskanda was there. I think all these other guys. This was where they were partying, right? So it was fun night. I mean, we just hung out and like, wow, this is, and this is in Shop Lot. I mean, it didn't hit me then. Like, oh, sad. I was 20. What do I know? I had never I had never been to gigs by then. I'm kind of late, I didn't go to underground gig till later on. So, but anyway, so that was my debut at a venue, 1997. Crashed at X Place, yeah.
that's the very same time. Well, it's almost the same time since I came to KL. Yeah, I think so.
In the
The same
90s.
age, so I think it's around there, 90s. I mean,
Ah,
season actually when all the geeks, the underground
yes,
geeks, and all that's where it all started moving on
started.
from that point of time. X Space
Yeah.
was one of the, I think, the pioneers of starting that open mic thingy, man.
That's
Right.
right. That's right.
A lot of open mics happened over there. If I'm not mistaken, that time I wasn't too familiar with the scene yet, but that's how it is. But for now, how do you find the scene? I mean, you're pretty well known going for gigs and so on, performing and all. But how's it changed so far? Let's not talk about COVID, lah.
Oh.
Before that,
Well, I
yeah,
mean, I'm sharing the bill sometimes with performers who could be my own kid, man. If I had a kid when I was 20, I mean, I'm 40 and, they're 20, 21, 24, like half my age. Audiences are new, but I find that I'm misbehaving more as older film. But it's fine. But the funny thing is that you have to reintroduce yourself to audiences, right? Because it's different, and that's why I think I my background teaching kind of made that okay. I don't feel like nobody knows me, man. That's kind of depressing. You've been playing also and nobody knows you. That's kind of sad, but I think part of it if you want to keep on playing, is also trying to make yourself relevant to the times, and whether it's your songs or your personality or your banter, or you just gotta keep on doing it, and but also the material must fit whoever is in the crowd, the age group. But I don't let those things burden you. You just have a lot of songs, lah. I mean,
Yeah,
that's why I write a lot of songs, so you know which
you
one to
can
take
also
out.
look at it this way, man. It's instead of worrying about people not familiar with your stuff yet or familiar with you, this is your chance to reinvent yourself at the same time. Because sometimes when people get too comfortable with who they are, it's like they tend to take it easy. No, nothing
Yeah,
new, nothing seems to be fresh, and so on. But at
yeah,
least in this way, people are like, okay, you got to push it, you got to try to bring out some new stuff. Like for example, like John Bangi Blues at this particular time is a brilliant thing to do, man. This was very the moment. I mean, I'm talking about COVID. He gets to perform. This particular album comes out at the right time, and well, I wouldn't want to say reintroduce. You already known in the scene, so your
but to
music,
some audiences, maybe, yeah.
yeah. But at least this album has to be heard over and over again in order for you to understand, and also in order for you to understand John Bungy Blues, go back to every other track that Azmyl has ever performed or composed, then you'll understand it much better. It gives you a different feel altogether. You start listening to music slightly different than your usual way.
Yeah, treat my songs and albums like a movie of by a director, lah. I'm not fancying myself being a thespian director, but just the attitude that there is this certain there's a own mini universe, lah, of Azmyl songs where they kind of interact, And if you listen enough, and you're like, hey, that kind of reminds me of that. It just gets richer, and it's richer for me too, because those older songs speak back to me, and I think that's always interesting. We like to think we own songs. We like, I wrote that. Sometimes, this might sound mystical, but you kept something. I don't know. Some things just can't explain. You got the guitar on and you start strumming, something comes out. I've had those moments. Songs just appear one shot, like that Ampang Park EP that I released a couple of years ago. All the songs were spontaneous. I found it in my phone and I listened it back. It's like, I never wrote this down. I never had the lyrics, but I was feeling really, like getting the blues. You just alone. It's very meditative to me. And it just so happens that I have the ability to make it a song. And if you have a song and it's not listened to, it's like making a film. You keep your film in your hard drive or what?
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
see music. Yeah, so I see music making as that also.
I
This
always
is
listening
yeah,
to artists. I mean, I enjoyed artists who keep on releasing stuff continuously
yeah,
because once you start liking the music, you anticipate for more. It doesn't matter
true.
whether it's big scale or small scale, you anticipate a bit more. And I think you have got the formula right on that part. It's like you keep on making your music and just bringing it out. Don't care. Apa, jual tak jual belakang kira. Just bring
Yeah,
out the music, man. That's the whole idea. That's how
yeah,
people get hooked on to your music. And I must say
yeah.
that I have to add on to this conversation that one of my favorite tracks from your entire career, it has to be Makan Gajila.
Classic. Yes,
And you have a remake of it. Some of you guys, somebody made a remake recently, right? Kurang Gaji or something.
yeah. We friend of mine, Wee Jun from Kino Visual Pictures. Him and Benji, they had this idea. We're collaborating on the Pengasuk Blues music video actually. So we're in the planning to do that. So, but we wanted to shoot it just actually before MCO happened. And then MCO happened, and everything had stopped, right? We couldn't shoot. Then he had this other idea of doing this sort of like getting different musicians covering one of my songs, because my songs are easy to cut, they're four chords repeated. Um, and they brought it up during MCO again. Let's do this, and say that's fine. Let's get on with it. And we did it remotely. He did figured it out himself. We chose Makan Gaji because I think that's you could come up with something that's very heartfelt and like, we will survive together, that kind of stuff. But no lah, for you, so maybe I just repurpose Makan Gaji again to like, okay, we MCO, tak ada gaji, kurang gaji. And the visual, I think the kind of the mood that song incites also
Yeah,
was
another
fitting. Yeah,
relate
was
to
fitting.
that. Seriously, it's like as much as I felt depressed at the very first time I heard the song about Kurang Gaji, which is the life of most of our us entertainers.
Yes. Yes, yes.
It was entertaining. The song was pretty much entertaining, man. Yeah, for the
Thank you.
benefit of listeners who's listening to this podcast right now, please remember to check it all out. Just head on to YouTube. Just go on to look for Azmyl Yunor. That's
Yeah.
Azmyl, second word, Yunor, Yunor. And you find the entire list of his songs. You can also find him on Spotify. Follow him on Instagram, Facebook,
YouTube and YouTube.
YouTube. Subscribe. Hit
Yeah.
subscribe. That's the most
Hit
important.
subscribe.
Yeah, that's the word, the key word. I don't know whether you buy the album or not, but the most important thing is subscribe and follow me on
Yeah.
Instagram. That seems
I
to be
mean,
like
I want to start a band called Subscribe, man. It's like, hi, we
I,
subscribe. It's like,
yeah.
have you
I think
subscribed?
with the song, you should come up with a song with that one, man. Looking forward for that. It's like confused of what's happening to the entire scene from the days of making music and just enjoying your music. Now you got to go so many things to do. Like even when I came up with this, no, dude, you got to have Instagram, you got to have Facebook, you got to have Spotify, you got to have Twitter, you got to have this and that. It's like what the
Yeah,
fuck,
tell me, man. Tell
man.
me, man. Tell me about it, man. I mean, like, and no choice but to get into that, right? It's like, oh, I use it to promote my shows, and
Yeah,
but at the same time, part of the appeal is like the people want to peep into your private world. Like, so you, oh, this is what I'm having for breakfast. Hi, what are you guys doing? But I'm not into that. So so maybe that's why my hits isn't so high because I'm not allowing you into my private world.
I tried, but I don't know what
Yeah.
am I to share. I just
Why?
can't. It's like
Yeah.
like Instagram, you're supposed to post pictures of yourself. Keep
Yeah.
on posting pictures. I get tired of looking at my face every morning in the mirror. Why do you think I want
Yeah.
to take a picture of myself and post it over
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
It's like it's
Very jarang you say mine. You see pictures I see. Like even my wife said when she she went to my photo albums last time. Be last time film you got take photo, you got photo album, by the way, not file in a computer.
the
She
original
just
Instagram.
yes, sorry, you got to open. She said all your photos don't have you one.
Why?
So why don't have to? But yeah, but yeah, I mean, like, yeah, this is. I think you got to be more. The word is to be. I think be savvy about using these things. You
Yeah.
got to use somehow if you want to promote music, but I don't think you just got pander to it. Like for example, I'll give you an example that's real on my mind lately. It's about I'm gonna release this album, John Bangi Blues. I'm still gonna print it, by the way. That's why I say the album launch isn't this virtual thing. Hi guys, it's launch. Here's a link. That's not a launch to me. A launch is like here's a CD, man. Here, I can sign it. I can do something with it. So hopefully I want to get it out by September. But the same thing is like everybody's going like, oh, it's available on this and all streaming platforms. I want to be more exclusive.
Yeah.
Probably just say like only
That's
YouTube.
that's I'm trying to figure this out. It's like I'm a bit old school. I'm a bit old school.
Mm,
It's like when it comes to your favorite artist, your favorite music, you want to have that solid copy, something to remember. Because the moment
yeah,
you put something online, it's just 6 months, and that's
yeah.
it. People forget about it, and then maybe they stumble upon it after a year later. But when you have
Even
that,
shorter sometimes. Yeah,
like the CDs you have, the old collections or whatever, it doesn't matter if it's CDs, it's vinyls, or
yeah,
cartridge,
yeah,
cassette. You still remember. It gives you some kind of It's like a memorabilia. It's like
yeah,
something you really hold on to. But these days, everything is all digital, which is like I don't have anything to
yeah, yeah.
hold on to, man. That's the
And it's
sad
more
thing.
fun as if you make albums yourself, like I do. It's more fun to conceptualize album because you want a sleeve, you want the photos, you want some thematic coherence. It's like wow, like and you think of your favorite albums. Hey, they did it this way. Wow, I want to try this too. Now it's just
Yeah,
like, hey, let's take photo, upload. It's my new release. It's kind of
then
very anticlimactic, lah.
share for 2 weeks, and then people forget all about it.
Yeah. So I think we got to get ourselves that quandary. I understand people do that because probably that's what's familiar to them. But I think we've got to resist. Like just still. I mean, I'm glad. There's a big music buying collectors scene, right? In Malaysia,
Yeah,
online, Facebook. And these guys are the lifeblood too, and they often don't get. It's very interesting because in what I do as academically, I'm also researching about popular music culture. So one of the things is that often when we talk about music making in academia, at least from what I see, because I'm not in the field of music, music studies, more sociology of music, and you look at it is that all the focus is on the instrument and the notes and the player. people forget the larger culture. Like who consumes this? Under what conditions does his album make? Why is this album resonate now in 2020, not last year or the year after? That kind of thing, and that kind of gets lost in the sadly lah. Like I think music writing is pretty much dead now in Malaysia. That's where I think a lot of stories come out. I remember for me was going to the magazine shop and peeling open the magazine and reading Rolling Stones or
Yeah,
the article, the feel. You're reading, like, hey, faster, uncle see me. You want to get the story you're reading, So,
yeah.
so that's, I mean, that seems like very far fetched, but really, in terms of, we're just talking about releasing album CD, but for me, that's the larger part of the culture. That's that's removed. And I don't think people are saying, oh, it's gone forever, everything's gone to shits. No, man, it isn't, man. It's just
It's actually a cycle. Like our OAG just recently decided to come up with their vinyls.
Vinyl of the album.
Yeah, this is coming. So pre-order your albums if you want their songs in vinyls. They print it out and pass it over to you, which is I find it to be brilliant. I mean, they should start having things like that. It doesn't matter, man. I mean, of course, people don't have the equipment to play the music, but the paling busuk also lah. The simplest one is thumb drive lah. At least lah.
Yeah. Hey, but funny, bro, you bring this up because when I released my last album with Orchestra at 2015, we played a show. It's a life fact. So this guy came up to us and said, hey, sir, do you have vinyl? I said, I don't have a vinyl. I've got CD. Yeah, but my computer no CD player. I said, there's a conspiracy now, right? Laptops don't have CD players. It's a fucking conspiracy. It's like, terus jump, the CD tak boleh vinyl. But that's the thing. That's why I think the vinyl culture came, because there's a lot, people love I don't know why. I'm a very simple music listener. The most immediate CD ke, thumb drive ke, I don't matter. I'm not like audiophile, so much work just to, but they're also important. These guys they buy, right?
Yeah,
they keep the collection.
I think the trend will come back. It's always a cycle. Like, for example, at one point of time, DJs were just focusing on stratos and so on, and now all of a sudden vinyls. I mean, all the disc things keeps coming back, and well, it happens, man. It happens. I have a strong feeling. My prediction: 5 years from now, we're going to go back to CD player and cassettes. It's just a matter of time.
But they make cool decors, right? You can put it somewhere.
Exactly.
You can't put your Spotify playlist on a shelf. You gotta print it lah.
No. If they come up with this equipment, they're going to call it vintage, classic look, and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and a couple of thousand price tag on it for something really cheap.
Yes.
All right, Azmyl, I got to let you go, man. Thank you so much, man. It's been chatting with you after all these years. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to check out his brand new his album's not out yet. It's coming up soon, which is John Bangi Blues, and 2 singles have been out, which is LORI Hantu and also Penghasut Blues, right? Only 2 so far. Right?
No. Well, officially LORI Hantu is a single. Penghasut Blues is like the preview song. I actually previewed another one early and before the MCO. It's called Penipu. It's also from John Bangi Blues.
Okay.
It's all my YouTube. Just check out my YouTube. I mean, I'm trying to focus on one thing because I'm making videos, and and also releasing my songs with lyrics now. I realize that's quite important. Just make a simple video with lyrics, and people, if they're into the lyrics, right? So I'll be doing that a lot with the videos stuff too. So yeah.
Cool, man. Cool. So remember, check it out. YouTube, subscribe to it. Azmyl Yunor. That's where you have to do it. But just in case if you're not so into YouTube, you still have his songs in most of the other platforms.
Any play songs, yeah.
Yeah, but I think everybody does YouTube. So go for YouTube. Azmyl Yunor, click on subscribe. And I wish you best of luck in this album. Once as soon as you launch it, please do not forget to invite. And I'm looking forward for more of your tracks. And just in case you're going to make another music video that involves a tall, 6 foot, 120 kg Indian guy, you know who to call.
Got it, man.
Take care, dude. You have a great day.
See you now. Take care. Ciao.